Kanye is all time will go down as more legendary than Drake. Kanye, if not one, is number 2. Best hip hop artist of all time.
Really?
Kanye is.
You would say that?
I'm telling
more
you,
than Jay-Z?
Blows him out the water.
Why would you say that?
I'm not talking about rapping. Of course, Kanye can't rap like Drake or Jay-Z. As an artist, the best hip hop artist of all time, Kanye, if not one, is number 2.
Who would be number 1 if not Kanye?
It's an interesting one.
Who would you put above Kanye if that is your measuring stick right there?
I'm almost gonna just say Kanye is that person, even though I love Pac, and when I think about artists, I always just and for anyone listening, I'm not talking about rapping. So you got to.
Pac had a very short career, as did Biggie, and that definitely handicaps them quite a bit. So I understand where you were coming from already when you said that. They had very short careers. Kanye's had a career 10 times the length of these guys. So it's hard to compare someone with like.
You want me to qualify? All right. Well, maybe you could throw somebody's name in there, and I could tell you why Kanye is probably going to be heads and shoulders above them. Kanye West, when it comes to changing the sound of music, dictating exactly where it was going to go, his impact outside of music, bringing music to even different places. I don't see anyone like Jay-Z's a great rapper. He's a great businessman. And he's a great hip hop artist too. But if we're talking about the best, personal flaws aside, if we got to, and that's the thing when we talk about Kanye, a lot of times we're talking about him while we just are having a conversation about some remarks that he make that are anti-Semitic. We have to remove all of that and just only think about his work.
I see what you're saying.
And if you look at his albums, shit, you name me somebody who possibly has damn near 6 classic albums. You know what I mean? And 6 classic albums that have all not just been really good. Every time he dropped one of them, music pivoted or people around him pivoted. We don't even get Drake without Kanye. You get what I mean?
There's Eminem.
Not even close. You see, you're mentioning rappers. All these, like, if we're talking the best rapper list, MJ is gonna be up there. Drake's on that list. But if we're talking about when I go back and I listen to CLB versus Donda, and I'm a heavy CLB guy. Drake's my favorite rapper. Facts. But when we think about the art of even presentation, my guy performed his fucking album. He rolled it out in moving pieces at stadiums while people were just watching and listening to unfinished songs, and he was changing. First of all, we got to give him credit for the non-finished album.
Well, yeah, but Kanye. A lot of people were there for the Yeezy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like there's the fashion aspect of it. I see where you're going with this. Listen, there's also Kendrick. There's also Lil Wayne.
Vlad, the reason why I think he shitted
Lil Wayne shifted music quite a bit during his days.
They all Kanye ain't on the top 20 rappers list. But hip hop artists, Wayne and Kanye, no discussion. Kanye West is in a unique, this is why he talks so crazy. He knows he could change hip hop, and there's no one else that really, first of all, Drake took a chance with, honestly, never mind, the furthest from his pocket of sound he's ever went. You know what he did? 3 months later, I'm back, bro. I'm back with the club bangers. I know y'all ain't want that shit. I'm back. You see, Kanye, if Kanye is going gospel, that's what y'all finna get. Y'all about to singing hymns and y'all about to enjoy that for a while.
No one bought that gospel album. Let's Jesus is King was not embraced by the hip hop community at all.
No. It's bigger than that. No, bigger than that. Bigger than that. I'm gonna tell you why it's bigger than that. When he dropped Jesus Walks, that was almost like an anomaly, right? He's rapping about Jesus.
Good song.
And essentially, it was a huge song.
Yeah.
First of all, low-key and lightweight, there was some secular stuff because he rapped about bleached assholes. But go back to The Life of Pablo that dropped. The Life of Pablo, literally, he starts it off with Ultralight Beams, which even had Kelly Price. It's gospel. There's a lot of gospel. This is when he was going through his transition of becoming a Christian, right? Obviously, once he announced that he was only making, like, Donda is a Christian album. Now, granted, the straight Christian album he dropped, yeah. But he always dropped the trash anytime he go in a different direction. He drops the Yeezus, which I hate Yeezus. Some people think it's like, I hate it.
Yeah.
But then he comes back and just knocks it out the park with some other stuff, man.
I can see an argument for it.
Who do you think? Give me another name, Vlad.
I can see an argument.
Vlad, if you can't give me another name, we got to certify.
I mean, look, there's been a lot of people that have changed directions. The problem is that it's hard to stay relevant in hip hop. Hip hop, and I remember Pac used to talk about this, is that you have a 5-year run. Better make it work in those 5 years.
Vlad.
Snoop Dogg had a hell of a run, but it's not like a Snoop Dogg album is something people are checking for right now. Andre 3000, hell of a run, incredible
Talking about
songs.
changing music, I remember before I became a DJ, I wanted to be like Just Blaze and Kanye West with sped up samples.
Yeah.
My guy kicked that. He said, that shit's over. 808s and heartbreaks. Then he really brought interpolation to a different level. My man started bringing orchestras and all types. Like, he changed.
Right, because, well, he's the great, you could definitely say he's the greatest rapper producer.
Oh, yeah, easily.
That is one of those things, because, there's not that many rapper producers.
But hip-hop artists, we're not only talking about rapping, we're talking about the culture.
Yeah, okay.
If it's just a rapper list, you're not going to hear me say.
I'll give you that. I see where you're going with this, because he touches so many because, the fashion is hip-hop as well.
Remember, Jay used to get a lot of credit. Like, and by the way, I think that's a little knock on Drake. Drake might say, yo, yeah, fuck them Adidas, but he's not doing anything to Adidas bottom line, really. You know what I mean? Like, when Jay was just like, yo, we're done with this motherfucking jerseys. It was over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I mean, Jay was the original fashion influencer.
Influence matters for hip-hop artists.
Yes. Now, Rockaware was not a huge fashion brand the way the Yeezy sneakers are, right? People were wearing Rockaware here and there. I mean, people were wearing Sean John. There's these brands that kind of came and went.
What about the water? Yo, it's Kai. I'm telling you, it's
no. I mean, but Kanye actually was not only influencing what people were wearing, but he actually created his own brand that people really fucked with. So I get it. I'll give you that. I will give you that.
Once you start getting that egotistical, you know you're good at something.
No, you're right. You're right.
And once he started feeling himself, you knew he knew he was a shit.